Hello, 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 and good morning. It is Wednesday, September 30th, 2020, and I'm Lisa Anderson, Strategic Business Advisor and Virtual CFO with Anavo Transformation Solutions and your Million Dollar Mentor. And we're at the end of a month and the beginning of a season. I posted today about the fact that we're stepping into um, uh, planning season, and we are ending the third quarter of this calendar year, which is crazy in my mind that we're already at the end of the third quarter. And today is the last day for the federal government to spend its money before it switches over into a brand new fiscal year. Like anything else, I like to start with a nice little quote from my favorite leadership guru and daily planner, John Maxwell's Daily Planner. And this one is entitled Get to the Bottom Line. So that is speaking straight to my heart. Get to the bottom line. And it says, playwright Victor Hugo said, short as life is, we make it still shorter by the careless waste of time. If I haven't met a good leader yet who didn't want to get quickly to the bottom line, why? Because they want results. Their motto is never mind about the delivery, just show me the baby. So practice getting to the bottom line today. Well, that's a trending topic right now. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Kimberly, I see you out there. Thank you for joining me. But getting to the bottom line, that's true to my heart. Getting to the bottom line, you got to follow the numbers, you got to follow the trends, you got to make sense out of nonsense. You've got to develop some structure in order to find your way to the bottom line. So I know many of you probably did what I did last night, which was listen to the debate, if that's what you want to call it. But you probably listened to the debate. And if you just simply listened and you were trying to get to the bottom line by just simply listening, that was difficult. I am one who likes to listen and watch and look for the gaps and do a little quick analysis and try to figure it all out. But that was hard to do last night. That was very difficult to do. And a lot of it is because the structure failed us. The structure failed us. And one side didn't want to get to a bottom line because there is none. And so leading into last night's debate, a good friend, Lisa Nelson, suggested that I create a game. And I did. I created a game to help prepare for the debate. And one of my mantras in business is to follow the money. No matter what happens, as a growing small business owner, you always want to find the flow of money and get into it and step into it if you want to grow. And that is extremely important when you are in an election phase or election period, is to find out where's the money going to flow, predict where's the money going to flow, and get ready to step into it. And so I created a game last night called Follow the Money. Follow the Money. And the objective was at each time one of the candidates said certain words that were included on the list. I'm just going to share what the words were: small business, pandemic, COVID, healthcare, military, veterans, education, women, minorities, rich, taxes, and technology. If any of those, and those are all certainly concerns as it relates to the growth of small business. And each time one of the candidates said one of those words, it was to check off the fact that they said those words. And looking at those trends should help to uncover the bottom line, the ability to follow the flow of money. Well, I'm going to tell you, this little game, in the chaos of last night, helped me to create some structure. It helped me to stay the course, and it helped me to identify the bottom line as I see it right now. So unfortunately, there were a few areas, and not just a few, there were several areas that were not covered or discussed or mentioned at all last night, such as technology was never uttered in the conversation last night. Minorities, other than Black Lives Matter, and then, talking about racism and diversity and inclusion, the word minorities was never mentioned. Education, never mentioned. Veterans, never mentioned. But there were a lot of things that were going back and forth as it related to healthcare, Obamacare, um, uh, the military, and then what came out of the conversation certainly was law and order, justice, tax reform. Taxes was a major concern. So that ability to really focus in on this helped me get my mind straight and focus on the conversation at hand so that we can have a little bit of hope of what's going to happen in the future. So what do I predict as it relates to documenting this conversation in this manner and tracking the flow of money? I think as a small business owner, one of the things that you should be watching from this point forward on both sides of the house is the conversation centered around justice, law enforcement, and law reform, because I think that's where some budget money is going to go. Definitely keep your eyes on healthcare, because that is important on both sides of the house. Tax reform, taxes in general, watch out for the good old IRS, because I think money is going to go there. Leadership certainly sets the tone in every situation, in every organization, and certainly in our country. And so right now, those are the hot topics. As a small business owner, watch the flow. See how money flows in those areas. Let's watch the conversation, continue to see this conversation unfold so you know how to step in and grab your piece of the pie and continue to build and protect your legacies. So that's my $1 million minute today, as it relates to following the flow of money and getting to the bottom line. I'd love to get your comments. Let me know what you think. Share your thoughts below. And I look forward to seeing you on the next round. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.